On camera sits Lana Barton, being questioned about her missing 21-month-old son, Lonzy. She looks torn apart, emotional and frantic, yet detectives quickly feel that something beneath the tears is deeply off. Her account keeps shifting, timelines collapse, and unsettling details start to emerge one after another. Now the central question is whether investigators can cut through the confusion and uncover what truly happened to baby Lonzy.
And I'm not questioning you, okay? That's not where this is going. I want you to understand.
That's what I'm saying. Do I need to go ahead and get a lawyer to kind of?
I can't tell you that. I can't give you that kind of legal advice, okay? What I'm trying to get you to understand is not that whether you do or don't need a lawyer. What I'm trying to get you to say is, as we're building this case on him, his perfect defense.
I'm more than willing to do whatever you need me to.
I believe you. His perfect defense is to blame you. Who else does he have to blame?
Exactly.
Just like you. If we clear you, who else do we have?
Really?
So your shoulders, right? You're not going to argue with me on that one.
No.
Your shoulders are going to have to become very broad.
Okay.
Your shoulders are going to have to, like the people throw this cheesy bread at you.
I took it and walked away.
I know. There's going to be a lot of crap coming. Okay? Fair. I'm putting it up front for you because I don't want you to be blindsided by this.
Okay. So what?
That's why we asked you.
So
did you do anything to hurt this baby? You've already answered. I don't need you to answer again. I'm telling you, the focus of this, in anybody's case, they're not going to take the stand and go, "You're right, I did it."
Obviously.
So what
he won't even give me the
satisfaction of giving your baby.
My baby, honey.
100%. That's, if you ever want to know the definition of selfish, that right there is the definition. Because let me tell you what this was coward. Let me tell you what this piece of shit coward could have done. Could have called Crime Stoppers himself and told us where this baby is.
No, he could have called me to come home and get my baby if he was getting on his fucking nerves.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, there's a lot of things he could have done to keep my baby from even getting hurt, period. He could have called my mom. She'd have fucking come and got him.
Your mom actually tried to call him that night to get the kids at almost 10 o'clock. 21:56 hours is 9:56.
I know she called me at work and was like, I need to talk to you.
Right, she did.
And I was like, well, I'm working, I'll call you back.
Right.
And I did call her back, but it was later.
Yeah. She was calling to get the kids. I think she probably told you that. She told us that today. That's when I saw there was a call to him on his record, and we talked about it, and she said, yeah, she wanted to make arrangements to get the grandkids.
Mm-hmm, yeah. I was going to give them to her Friday when we took it to McClenny.
Yep. So, I don't want this to be a surprise. I don't want you to get your little feelings hurt anymore.
Oh, they've already been hurt. It doesn't even matter. Right now, I'm just going to have to just suck it up and do what I got to do to put him where he belongs.
And that's what's going to come, because as we present this case, we have as much work to do to prove or disprove about you as we do about him.
Okay.
And that's what we've been doing.
Okay.
So your answers are as honest as they can be today?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything he's told you that you haven't told us?
No, he's sticking straight to what he told you guys. I mean, he told me, I told him straight up, if there's anything that anything that you can give me that will lead me to my baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just completely put you, regard whatever. Yeah. I won't even call them and tell them I will go find my baby. And he's, well, I wish I could give you the answers you want or that you need, but I can't. I don't know. So he's just, I guess,
selfish.
Yeah, looking out for his own self.
Absolutely. And there's any number.
He won't tell me anything other than the car got stolen with the baby in it and he didn't hurt him. Well, that's not helping me any.
Nope. Not helping us either.
Mm-mm.
This timeline narrows us down to comings and goings. Is there ever a time where, and I know this is a broad question, but I'm going to ask it the best way I know how, and then just give me your feedback. My phone is with me 24/7. Unfortunately, they call me all the time. Every now and again, I'll screw up in the morning and I have it on the charger and I walk off to leave it, but I go right back to the house and get it because this is my lifeline. Mm. I got a boss that calls me way too much, and if I don't answer, he gets all pissed off. Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't know what his problem is, but needless to say, I don't leave my phone. All right. Mm-hmm. Does Ruben go away time to time intentionally leaving his phone inside the house?
No.
If Ruben went to the gas station,
He would take his phone.
if
He
Ruben
jacks
went,
my ass if I leave my phone. He can't get hold of me.
if Ruben went to the laundromat, would he take
He would
his
take
phone?
his phone.
So if
He
he
told
left
me
the
he had his
house,
phone. He told me he had his phone that Lily watched a movie on it. She woke up while they were at the laundromat and he put a movie on for it. On his phone. So I know he had it. He told me he did.
that flip phone that he had, was that just his throwdown that he didn't have a lot of minutes on, or was that his dope phone?
Honestly, don't know. I didn't really use it a lot and really didn't go in it. It was kind of like one of the little phones that were kind of off limits. I had my phone. I messed with my phone
Yeah.
for the most part.
Right.
I mean, I used it one time, and I ain't gonna lie, I went through it. But, you know what I mean? Because I wanted to know why I couldn't
Right.
never touch it or whatever.
Right.
And I thought like he was text off of it or something, you know, is where my mind went. But there was nothing in it before he let me hold it to go to my mom's with. I guess he had, you know, deleted his shit out of it.
Okay.
So
Did he ever play with his phone, as in not just to watch a movie, or you know, did she ever play games on it?
For the most part, he let her watch movies. I mean, I think there was a couple of
On
times.
his cell phone, because I'm
Yeah.
not technology sound, and so you can actually put a video on a phone and let her watch it.
Mhm.
Okay. Did he do that regularly?
Mhm.
Okay. How about to play with it? Like, I'm just gonna play with this phone here,
No.
because it's not for a kid to play with, I would assume.
Yeah. No.
She does play with phones, right?
Yeah. She will steal your phone quick.
Did she ever take his on any time that he caught her?
No.
Left his, but got yours.
Yeah, she'd play with my phone, but there wasn't nothing, no internet or nothing like that on my phone.
Right.
So she really
She
didn't
couldn't call
want-
Alaska on your phone.
Yeah, no, she really didn't like my phone. You
Yeah.
know, so if she wanted to watch a movie or something on it, she would ask
Get
Ruben.
him. Okay.
And most of the time, I mean, sometimes he would sit down and watch it with her. You know, like at the foot of the bed or whatever, they'd be sitting there watching like bloopers on Toy Story. That
Yeah.
I know they pulled up that one time.
Right. Anything else you can think of? Anything else you can think of? If I've left anything out, if sometimes I don't know all the right things to ask because I don't live in your life and I wasn't there that Thursday. God knows if I was, we wouldn't be talking about this, because I'd have said, little baby girl, that something's happened to your child.
Yeah, and I just
The last time that you saw him in the car, was he still acting cranky, tired?
yeah, he was about to fall asleep. I told him, I said, "Are you gonna go straight home with them? He's tired."
Yeah.
And he told me, yeah, he's fixing to go home and lay him down.
Normal bedtime for him is normally what? I know you're at
About
work.
8:30, 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Does he give him a bath every day?
No.
No.
Not every day. He don't. I mean, he never bathes.
That's what you told me. There was the night of that you went to work that Thursday night. You said he did not. You told him not to give her a bath, but he was going to give a bath.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said he was going to. I mean, I don't know
If he did or not, right? And now, has he said anything that I don't remember about that? Does he since then has he told you that he had him in the bathtub that you remember?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm. No, I mean, I know that they had asked me about the black sheet.
Yeah, the one with the vomit on it.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And how many days ago was that to the incident prior?
Like a day or so. Yeah, well, a couple days before that. But no, I did get confirmation through that because I heard he put her on speakerphone and told her that she didn't need to bring the kids back over there until he was better, because they would just be giving that bug back and forth.
Okay. That gray tank top that we looked at, do you remember seeing him wear that maybe?
He wore it with, where's that picture of the room? With these shorts. Them swimming trunks right there.
Okay.
The gray and
That
red
day?
ones. Yeah, earlier.
Okay, earlier in the day he was
Earlier
wearing
in
his
the
gray
day.
swim trunks. and the
After
gray
we had
tank top.
after Brittany left and we had that little argument or
Disagreement.
whatever in front of her, he was wearing that when she was there.
Swim trunks?
Yeah, that's what he was in.
Okay.
And we had sex, and then he changed into the beige shorts and the white shirt, and he wore that when he got me off. And
Okay, and going back to that gray tank, so talking about the
he
gray
still
tank,
had that white t-shirt and khaki pants on when I got him
When
back.
you get back?
the gray tank,
Did you ever see him in a black tank that day?
In a black tank top?
Mm-hmm.
He might have had a black tank top on with this. I know he had a tank top on, period. He had a tank top on, but I could have sworn it was the gray one.
Okay.
Yeah, talking about this gray tank right here. So you think he had that on with these shorts? Y'all had sex, and then he put on the khaki shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Think he had this shirt on still? If you don't remember, it's okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Now that's
Because we took a shower.
okay. That's Thursday night.
And no, I don't think so.
Okay.
He had to have changed back into it or something.
Okay. So we're talking about Thursday night before you go to work. How about Wednesday? Do you see him? You remember if he wore this or a gray tank top?
I don't remember.
Okay. The day that just got a little bump on his lip.
Mm-hmm.
You wiped it up. Do you remember what that day was? Was it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Was it that week?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A day or so before, 2 days before?
A couple days.
Okay. A little bit of blood, but that was it. You wiped it up. Did you ever see any more blood on his mouth? None. So if somebody were to pick him up and put him, should have been no blood on his mouth. Okay.
No, or there'd have been some on mine.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's kind of where I was wanting to see if you would pick up on. Give me a second. Let us talk a second. We want to get your mama. I know she's probably been pulling her hair out, trying to figure out what's going on. And as I said, I'm gonna bring her up to speed too with you.
Can we go through this? I want to know what all he done.
Well, there's a lot that he's done. This is all just this is at the Kangaroo.
Mm-hmm.
This is at 00:33 hours.
So
That's midnight.
That's the one that's on the Big Meadows Road on the corner.
Yeah.
Across from
So
the
why go
Dixie
get
ship.
gas at this time?
At 3 o'clock in the morning?
No, that's 12:33.
Oh, I have no idea.
You brought kids out, or you left them at home to go get gas, and he don't pick you up till what time?
2.
Right. Here's where he does laundry.
Mm-hmm.
This is him on video doing laundry. You see the shirt he has on?
Mm-hmm. Same one I told you.
Yeah. That's the shirt he has on.
That's the outfit he changed into.
Yeah.
After.
Yeah. There's him pulling in the parking lot. This is a video, but these are just still shots.
Yeah.
You can obviously see who this is.
Yeah, that's Ruben.
Right. And this is 01:46 hours. That's 1:46 in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and he leaves out of there at 1:54. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then it goes this way. You hear, if not, Brittany will bring me.
Mm-hmm.
You call him. It's a missed call. He doesn't answer.
Mm-hmm.
He texts you, on my way. Did you get that money from her?
Mm-hmm.
2:06. Same time period that he's telling you, on my way.
Mm-hmm.
Seen leaving Ravenwood Apartments. Captured on video.
Okay.
Okay? 2:07. He gets a text from you that says, okay. Because you're
Mhm.
responding to
Yeah.
him. And then, yeah, this is you, 2:07. Okay?
Yeah.
The orange Honda Civic is seen passing this residence at 2:09. So he comes out at 2:06. He passes this
Telling
at
me he's
2:09.
on his way to come and get me.
Right,
But he's on his way to ditch that car.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Right here at 2:11 is where he's seen running in the opposite direction. So the car goes this way past the
Mhm.
house, and he runs back that way. Okay? 2:11, he's seen running on foot in the opposite direction. I just read that, I'm sorry. 2:15. Now that's 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
This is where he's seen walking back into the apartment, captured on video again. Okay?
Mm-hmm. And this is where he's telling me that the phone died.
Right. And I'm not going to dispute that the one phone was jacked up and he had to call from the other.
Mhm.
No question. Okay, I'm not disputing that. Calls from a different phone. And then he texts you. He's already called 911.
Now he's on the phone. He's on the phone when I call him back,
Mm-hmm.
asking him what the fuck, get a ride.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear him telling someone, "Hold on a second."
Yeah.
I didn't know it was on the phone with 911.
He was. This is where he receives another text from you, and I have the text messages. This was a reference for all of us to know what he did and when.
Mm-hmm.
Then he gets a call from you. He gets a voicemail, and then this is at 2:29. He texts Daniel and says he's outside, car stolen. Police got me now. This is him going past the car. Now again, this is a copy of a copy,
Mm-hmm.
but this is that time frame at 2:09. This is him going past the house in the car. Now it's 2 o'clock, 2:09 in the morning in a residential neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody else back.
How many other cars pass it?
There's no traffic.
And remember, at 2:06, we have him coming out of the complex.
Mm-hmm.
You know that's a lowrider, and when you go over the hump, you got to slow up to go over the hump.
Mm-hmm.
And when you come up, the light of the camera gets you a little bit better. It's not perfect. I'm not saying this is some great picture, and it's clearly, you know.
Well, it's clearly him. It doesn't fucking matter. It's right there. It's clearly him.
Right. And then this is him in the same DC shoes,
Mm-hmm.
the shorts, and he's carrying the shirt, but he's in the tank
Because he's running.
because he's running. This is past the same house. Look.
Even at night, it's hot. I ran it in the daytime. I sweat my butt off.
That motherfucker. He receives a call from you, and that's where we found the car at 251 parked in front of this address. Now, some of this other stuff is just, we took him from 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This is just easy stuff. Obviously, bag, picture of the car. And then we start identifying the timelines of, this is his phone. These are all the people involved. Just people you know.
Yeah, that's that pregnant bitch.
Yeah, that's her.
And
We're
that's
not-
the girl that called that he was going to
Lupita.
serve the drugs to. She
Mhm.
used to date him.
Right?
I don't know her.
She's someone else he serves.
That's the pill guy.
Yep.
I seen him come to the house one time,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of put two and two together.
That night, he came to the house.
He did? Oh, well, I didn't know that.
There's a lot of things you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
This is Lupita trying to get him to. This is just messages and all. This is just messages that listen. When I say we picked everything apart, you included.
Yeah.
Okay, but you see your phone was at Wacko's.
Yeah. With me.
Yeah, right. These are exactly the texts. This is that guy Paul. Okay, so this is just him talking dope. These are just text messages. It starts getting real because you're still with him. This is stuff going on when you're still with him. This is this girl talking about this pills. This is all talking about pills. This is pills. This is dope. This is his business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is time frames.
Mm-hmm.
This is Brittany calling to see if you need a ride to work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's where he drops you off. You're on video. He's on video. Then he starts getting texts from this guy. And so he drops you off, and he calls her for pills. And then guess what? She calls him back. He gets the money. This is on video.
So that's what he's pulling the money out for, is for drugs.
Yep.
So he takes my kids out at 2:30 in the morning to go buy drugs from this stupid pregnant bitch. That shouldn't even be doing drugs to begin with. She's fucking pregnant.
Yeah. And then it just goes in. This is just getting closer to this. He lies about where he's at when, because, okay, keep in mind, these phones are magic.
Yeah.
Every time they make a call or a text, like right now people are texting me, it's hitting on a tower as close as possible.
Well, can you locate mine? That was stolen. I'm serious.
No, I can't.
Because it has pictures of my baby on there.
I wish I could, but they don't allow us to do it for those reasons. But this is a crime.
You can't say that it was part of the
I
investigation.
cannot lie.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot lie.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you something. This is very important to me. I want to take you to this time. Okay? I'm not saying, and let me just put it out there. In your we're talking, you know how you'd say the car ignition was jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
And there were times that you would go to Windick store and you would leave it running because it's hard as hell to start back up. Okay? But you did not leave the kids in the car.
Fuck that.
Okay, and I agree with you. I'm with you. I'm not accusing you of that. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that this is one of those rare moments. You got to get some Tylenol for the baby. You can't. There's nobody at home to watch him. You run to the CVS. Your car is within sight. You run in.
I'm gonna take him out with me then.
I know. I want you to. I'm gonna say to you now. Tell me what you'd say, and I want you to fill in the blank. This is a fill in the blank game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, work with me. Work with me. You're gonna fill in the blank. I'm gonna hand you my phone, and I want you to tell me. I want you to pretend like this is what I'm gonna say. You go to CVS. It's emergency, extenuating circumstances. You think to yourself, I'm just gonna be in there a second. I know exactly where the children's Tylenol is. I'm gonna go and take it to the counter. I can see the child, and all of a sudden, someone jumps in your car,
And your child's in the car.
and your child's in the car. What's the first
What's
thing
your
you're gonna
reaction?
do?
How are you going to do it?
What's the first thing you're going to do?
I'm going to fucking yell, hey, someone stop that car. My kid's in it. And then I'm going to call 911.
Okay, this is you. Pretend. What are you telling 911? Tell me right now. Your fucking kid's gone. What?
My car's just been stolen with my kid inside of it.
How long did that take you?
Not long at all.
3 seconds?
Yeah. If that, I mean, if it...
31 seconds. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
31 seconds is what it took that wagon.
It took it that long to just come up.
Let me play it back for
that?
you. Yeah, my car's been stolen. Where are you from, sir? 8030 Old Kings Road. Okay, what kind of car, sir? Just like this.
Okay, well, why wouldn't you have already put in there that my child was inside of it?
Just like this. Calm. Can you imagine the panic? The panic that would be in you.
I would be flipping the fuck out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If I let you hear this, it's going to make you sick. It's just like me and him are talking.
I don't even need to hear it.
Hey, and you know what?
Okay, that's 31 seconds. That's how long y'all been talking. And he just now said, oh, and my son's in the car.
Yeah. And you know why he said it? Because the dispatcher told him. So basically when you say your car's been stolen, they ask you some questions to get the officers en route. And then they need to know some things about the make and the model and all, which he asked him. Because he hasn't said there's a kid in the car yet.
That's what I'm saying. So
hadn't said there's a kid in the car yet. He's not even panicked. He's like,
hey,
hey, my car's been stolen. My car's been stolen. Like, my car's been stolen. Even if there's nobody in the car, my fucking car just went down to Bay Meadows. Get the fucking cops here.
Yeah.
Even with nobody in the car, would you not agree?
I've been tripping the fuck out.
Tripping the fuck out. Exactly.
I had everybody else calling 911 too.
100%. Screaming your full head off.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're having a calm conversation.
I'd probably stole somebody's car just.
You know why it's calm? You know why it's calm? Because the car ain't stolen.
And there's no baby in it.
And there's no baby in it. So here's the thing. Here's
But
the
I gotta
thing.
make them believe it.
Yeah. 31 seconds it takes him. That, 31 seconds it takes him to say, and it's because the dispatcher says, here's what happens. They got to get your information, right?
Mm.
And then they're going to tell you, common practice, we're going to check the towed vehicle file. Because sometimes people's shit gets repoed.
Repo.
Right. So before we go send an officer to make a stolen vehicle, legally those people can repo your car.
Yeah.
So they don't want to put a stolen vehicle in the system with a tow truck driver going down the road,
Mm-hmm.
That makes no sense. So the dispatcher told him, I'm going to have to check this on the tow and storage list, sir. And he says, and my son was in the back seat. Just like that, and my son was in the back seat. The dispatcher said, whoa, hold on, what? Say what? What'd you say? The dispatcher gets panicked. Your son was in it. Yeah, he's in the back seat. Not ever panicked at all.
That would have been like the first part.
Yeah.
I would just say my kid just got kidnapped, but someone stole my car.
What's more important, the kid or the car?
Both. If my kid's inside the car, then that car's very important.
Right.
Find that car and my kid in it too.
It wasn't important to him.
It wasn't important to him.
Wow.
You know who else, when he made
Yes,
his
he wasn't
text,
in the car.
when he made his text to,
So
because he
what
knew.
did they do with him? I mean, where in this point of time, I mean, you see where he's went. Where could he have went with him?
There's a time frame.
It's not adding up to me.
See what he puts to Daniel? I'm outside, car stolen, police talking to me now. Do you see anywhere where it says it's missing?
No.
Do you see him say, baby man's gone? What the f*** do I do? That's what he sends him. Because it means no more to him, because this is just a
So
story.
do you think that Daniel knew?
No.
No.
Well, who else says how?
It's just an example of how little
Right.
it meant to him.
Okay, well, all the same of how little it means to him, you still need to figure out where my kid is.
Absolutely.
And we already know where he's going.
Yeah.
Where's my kid?
That's why this timeline was important to us. That's why these pictures were important as to what was it like when you left. Because do we not now agree that there are things that weren't the way you left it?
No, he went home and cleaned up.
Yeah. So no matter what.
But what I can't figure is how did he get around? You assume she was there.
I don't think
Well,
she's paying attention all the time. You know? She's a
look,
kid,
it's
she's watching
distracting.
TV.
She's easy to distract.
Yeah.
And you know what Daniel told us? When he
Was she's probably watching TV with
them.
Lexi.
Yeah.
Probably playing the tablet and
She
shit
was.
with Lexi.
She was. When they got back to the house, there was a period of time that he was home just with the two kids.
So how did he get it past Daniel even? You're a grown ass man and you can't tell me you're inside this apartment and you ain't hear nothing happen to my baby and you just watched her even walk out the house with a baby and everything. You're fucking someone's full of shit.
Listen, hold on. Now,
That's not possible. I would know if someone was in the other room hurting a kid.
but he wasn't there. Okay.
Well, where was
Daniel was, when they got back from McDonald's, when Ruben and the baby got back from McDonald's, the McDonald's and getting the ATM, he does go back to your house.
Mm-hmm.
And he is there a couple hours alone before Daniel gets home. When Daniel comes home, he goes in his room, brings Lexi in his room, because he thinks they're in there asleep. Well, hears them come in, goes to the room, knocks on the door, comes in at this point and stays with Daniel for a while.
But the baby's still there. And
That's something we're trying to decide.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, because I don't see how he would just if anything like that happened to the baby,
Right.
she would say it.
And that's what I'm saying about Daniel. Think about that. He's in the same room. Okay, if she saw it, she would say it. Same thing what Daniel would. Daniel is all about doing the right thing. It has nothing to do with Daniel. And to be honest with you, I don't think, sometimes things happen and people can plan it out. This was not something he planned out. This shit just happened,
And he had
to cover all this shit up.
And he didn't do a very good job.
Well, he thinks he's smarter than he is. What you're never smarter than is what, 30
Science,
people?
yeah.
30 people in science. Because when 30 good minds, and there's 30 good minds in this office. When you take 30 good minds and everybody talks all the time, and you're coming up with suggestions, and you're coming up with what else can we do, you're trying to defeat 30 people that do this for a living? Really? You know the old saying, there's never a perfect crime? There's not. There's just not. Because ultimately, if there was a perfect crime, your dumbass would not have left this. Your dumbass would not have left the friggin' the sheet with the all over it, would you? But it was going too fast.
He got into it, yeah.
You know why?
Too fast.
Because you're texting him, hey, shitbag, are you on the way? Where are you?
How am I going to explain? What am I going to do?
What am I going to tell her when I come to get her and there's only one kid?
Oops.
What am I going to tell her? Well, shit, I better think fast and get rid of this car.
I better make it look like somebody else did it.
And it ain't me. It's never me.
Because if I turn her against me, she'll tell the cops.
Yep.
I'll tell him. What? Y'all are telling me what the fuck?
No, what he's saying is if he told you, oh,
Yeah, I would tell y'all. Y'all wouldn't have even had. No, he wouldn't be. He wouldn't be fucking breathing.
am I going to hear, from here on out, am I going to hear,
He's innocent. I love him.
yeah,
No, f that.
at 11 o'clock tonight, are you going to wish him you love him and pray
No.
about him? That's over?
I'm gonna pray to God that He gives him the fucking needle.
It's a different prayer than you said a couple days ago. I don't know. I want to be sure.
I just didn't see him being capable of hurting my kid, but now I see it very.
If not him,
Some of the
then who?
worst out there were the nicest people you'd ever want to meet.
Yeah, Ted Bundy. Nice guy.
Many of them. They got their way into you because of their kindness and their charms, and then they had their fun.
Right. Look at Pete the pedophile.
I mean, do you think that it was premeditated, or do you think that he just lost his fucking temper, hurt him, and
You know the only person that can tell us that?
The person who's not talking.
The f***ing coward. That's who.
He's not going to man up.
put my brother in the room with him and just beat him to death?
You know how many people in the city have called us wanting 10 minutes in the room with him?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
my brother wouldn't.
And
need
listen,
10.
I want to make you understand.
He wouldn't need 10 minutes. My brother done told me if they'll give me the opportunity, he said he'll have two options. That's the speaker. I'll just break his neck right there, and we can all be done with this. We're not getting the baby back anyways. What my brother said.
Hey,
So
listen.
what's that fucking matter?
I want to make you understand that no matter what, all along, I've looked at every avenue possible, to include you, because I had to. Nothing personal.
Hey, if I had done anything, I'd deserve my ass to be right there. And I'd give my life for my baby, for him to just have one more minute of his.
Let me ask you a question on another note. You remember Brittany?
I remember Brittany.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Brittany Foote. The one who died.
He's talking about the girl that worked at your club that went missing.
Oh, I wasn't working there when that happened.
Okay.
You weren't working there in March?
In March?
Of this year.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear anything about her going missing.
Really?
Really? It was the first I heard of that.
Met her boyfriend,
What was her stage name?
Courtney.
What was her stage name?
This is the first time I heard of anybody going missing from the club, honestly.
Hang on a second.
Was it her boyfriend that done it though?
Yeah.
Yeah, he confessed to
Is that what we're
killing her.
getting?
Well, what he's doing is there's some information that we thought was common knowledge to employees at Wacko's, which would tend to give us an inclination of a direction. Does that roundabout story make sense? No. Ultimately,
March, April. I worked there in March, but not as much as I had been going from May till now.
Yeah.
Is the most I've worked there. Period.
Okay.
Yeah, when back in March and between January and March, I would only work 1 or 2 days a week, if that, or maybe one day over the weekend. I didn't work there that often because I still stayed in my clinic.
Okay.
So maybe that's why I didn't really know anyone there then, because I wasn't there
Yeah.
much.
Right.
But only when I got desperate and needed the money did I go.
Yeah.
But like I was working so much now because we were moving.
Yeah. I hear you. Did you ever feel that was part of a manipulation on his part? It's okay for you to work, but not him. Because I talked to his boss, the welding business, the welding place, and they said when he liked the project he was doing, that he would do good work, but he didn't want to come in on time, and didn't want to work when they told him to work, and they ended up getting rid of him.
Oh, okay. I thought he got fired because he got locked up in Baker.
Yeah, well, that was.
That's what I thought.
Sometimes, they overlook things. They need the workers.
That's a driver's license photo, but here.
I'm gonna go check on your mama,
Yeah.
if you don't mind. Just give me a second. Go check on your mama, because I don't want her to think I'm trying to pull the wool over her ass. Because I have a good respect for her.
You don't show her face there. This is taken from the locker room at Scores.
I've never worked at Scores. I don't work there. I've only been to Scores twice. 2 or 3 times, that's it. And that was recent. I've always worked at Wacko's.
She was killed by her boyfriend. He used to be up there, come up there at night sometimes, pick her up. Courtney Davis.
Courtney. That's Ruben knows a guy named Courtney.
Yeah.
Is that the one that just got married?
Courtney's over here in the jail because he killed her.
Right, but
Then he cut her up, put her in a dumpster.
oh my God.
We had for a week they had the police out the landfill, the Trail Ridge landfill, looking for her body. And he confessed to it all. That's why we were out there. And I came in Wacko's, myself and my partner. We came in Wacko's many times, following up on this girl's case. When she was last seen. She was in there on St. Patrick's Day.
I wasn't.
March the 17th.
I don't think I was.
That was the last night that she was at work. She stayed out with her friends because he beat her. On the 18th, she went back home, and he killed her on the 19th. And then chopped her up.
That's fucking crazy. Who could do something like that?
You didn't even know about that?
I didn't.
She worked right there in the club that you work in.
Yeah, but she, like I was telling her, from May till now, has been the most that I've ever worked at Wacko's. From about January till May, I would only go in if I needed the money. Cause I lived.
So you weren't really a regular?
Because I lived all the way in McClenny, and it was, too far.
So you didn't even hear about all this?
And I didn't even, I normally wouldn't have no one to watch my kids for me to go, do a night shift.
Mm-hmm.
So I only went in like maybe 1 or 2 days a week, or once on the weekend, or
Let me ask you a question.
mainly if I needed my light bill paid, truthfully, until I moved to Jacksonville, until I moved down with Ruben.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you a question. Everybody calls us and tells us what they think happened. And we've heard everything from was sold
Yeah,
to drug
I heard that too.
dealers,
I heard that too.
to pay a drug debt. He was sold into slavery, all these different scenarios and stuff. And some people have said that Reuben had help. Somebody helped him. Somebody got rid of it for him.
Who?
Several people have called us and told us that he had friends that were close enough that they would have helped him.
Who?
That's what I'm asking you. Who do you think? All right, here's a scenario, and we go on different scenarios and we try to work it from all the different angles.
I'm trying to think who would take that risk for him.
If he just in a fit of rage, he just lost it. Do you ever say anything like that to you? I just lost it.
Mm-mm.
If he just lost it, and trust me, I can't count the times that people have been in this room where they didn't intend for the outcome to be what it was. They
Right.
just lost their temper, and they struck out, not remembering that this is a child they're striking out at. And it's not another adult that you can hit and have the same result. If you hit me that way, it might not hurt me that bad, but if you hit a child that way, it could hit the child.
Right.
Because their brain, their skulls
Yeah.
are softer and everything else.
They're delicate. They're a baby.
Yeah. So sometimes
They're not even developed.
if it's in a panic and then they kill the child, or they hit the child and the child just goes out and doesn't wake up and stops breathing, and they freak out. And now I got to get rid of the child. I can't be seen with the child. I've got to pick up mom. I got to think of something. I got to make it look like something else happened. But what do I do with the child? What do I do with the child?
There was no phone calls made to anyone on his phone that
What do
would
I do
lead
with
you
the
to that?
child? What do I do with the child? Who can I, if I'm Reuben, who can I turn to for help? Who's the first person I can turn to? Somebody who will keep their mouth shut and will never say a word.
Maybe someone in his family.
I don't know.
He does have one brother that lives in Jacksonville, don't he?
Well, have you thought in your own mind it could have been more than just Reuben?
Yeah, and I've even told my mom, I don't know who would take that risk for him, though. That's a big fucking risk to take for someone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would say, honestly,
You think she would help?
you never know. If we promised her this or promised her that or promised they'd be back together or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, because that's the only reason she even started serving him all the fucking papers, was because she was mad that me and him were together. I mean, I could be wrong, you know what I mean, but
Mm-hmm.
if I did violent crime or something and I needed someone to cover my ass or help me,
Mm-hmm.
I would probably call my husband. I would probably call just because, you know what I mean, out of trust.
Earlier when you got upset, you said, "What did they do with my child?"
Yeah, it has to be more than one person. He can't.
Who do you think?
I've been trying to think. I really haven't. I've went over it and over it and over it with my mom. Who is it? The only people that he really talks to closely and like goes golfing with and stuff like that is that Jake.
Who's Jake?
Jake Mauricio, I think, or Jake. His name's on his phone, in Ruben's phone.
Mm-hmm. Where's Jake then?
What does Jake do?
Oh.
I don't know. I think he goes in partners or something like that with there's Jake and Rob. Rob is the guy that bought Ruben's bike back in May.
Mm-hmm.
And was someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 3 people he talks to daily.
Mm-hmm.
And Courtney, that black guy Courtney, he went to his wedding.
But all those numbers are in his phone.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about the iPhone?
The smartphone that he has,
Yeah.
the Samsung you guys have.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
No one. Okay.
And if you look through his text messages, you'll see he talks to him on a regular. Or that Nerfet guy that lives in that subdivision the car was ditched in.
He's calling what? What do you call him?
Nerfet, that's his real name, Nerfet.
No fat.
Nerfet, N-U-R-F-E-T.
Nerfet.
Nerfet.
Who's he?
He sometimes will like get served, I guess, by Ruben, or or Ruben will go to him
Mm-hmm.
to get some, because Nerfet would be like, I guess, like the middle guy, I guess,
Mhm.
to go somewhere else. But
He lives in that neighborhood where he ditched the car.
mm-hmm,
How close?
close.
Nerfet.
Nerfet. And I threw that name out there before.
Mm-hmm.
And we checked by his house. Your kid's not at his house. It's okay.
What does he live like?
He's looks like he could be like Puerto Rican or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. Young, stupid.
Mm-hmm. Does he live with his parents?
I don't know.
You know who he lives with?
I don't know who he lives with. I never got out of his house or nothing like that.
What street?
Where can you bring that map for me back out?
She took him with her.
So I can't, like, starts with an N. And it's about, I'd say, either 2 streets in
Mm-hmm.
or 4 streets. It's either the 2nd street or the 4th one. It's not Argentine. I know
Up Old
that.
Kings. Now you talking about the very next street coming out of your driveway, or 4 streets down Old Kings?
No, in that subdivision.
In that
When you
subdivision.
come out when you come out of our apartments and you take that first left,
Mm-hmm.
you either go down 2 streets or 4 streets.
Okay.
And I only think of him because I know that I heard him telling Ruben one time about he was like, "Yeah, man, I know where we could get a good lick. You know, if you're interested, it'd be easy. Man, stupid. You know, this, that, and that." So I know that he would be down for crime,
Mm-hmm.
or you know what I mean, at least willing to go rob somebody. So for the right amount of money. So why not
Mm-hmm.
help Ruben for the right amount of money?
Did you see where the car actually got left? You ever go back there?
Mm-mm. This is the first time that's actually been pinpointed to me where the car was ditched.
Oh, you never saw it.
Mm-mm. No, mm-mm.
Did he ever tell you he had any family that lived back there?
I didn't even know. No, detectives told me that that it was found in front of a cousin's house.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that he had cousins back there though. I thought that Nerfat was the only person that we knew back there.
Okay.
Nerfat's the only house I'd ever been to with him.
You ever see that guy before?
Mm-mm. I don't think so.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Just curious.
No.
I'm gonna see what she's doing. You need anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I need you to go over there to the jailhouse.
Ultimately, the search ends in tragedy. Months later, Lonzi's body is discovered hidden beneath a tire. Abran is sentenced to 20 years in prison, and Lana is jailed for neglect and for lying to investigators. What really unfolded in those last moments may never be fully understood, but the one who pays the ultimate price is a 21-month-old child.